Welcome back to Date Night Cook. The recipe tonight, mussels. I love this recipe because it's so simple, so easy to make, so full of flavor, and we get to cook it in white wine. What you will need for this recipe: the mussels themselves, single onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, a nice raw hot sausage, of course the wine, and some bread. Now, for the bread, go out and get the fanciest, nicest loaf or baguette you can find. We're gonna use this weird looking thing, whatever that is. As far as the wine goes, it can be really any kind of white wine you want. In this case, we're using a Riesling because I don't think anybody out there really hates a Riesling. And usually people will tell you, go for the cheaper wine because you're cooking with it. I disagree with that completely. And I believe that if it's not good enough for you to drink, it shouldn't be good enough for you to cook with. On that note, let's make sure it's a good product. I think this is just right. First thing you want to do, you want to cut up your bread. You don't need to worry about the slices or anything like that. This is meant to be more of a rustic dish. So all that really means is that it's okay if you have uneven looking pieces. So in this case, just very rough chop. You can pop it in a nice bowl. Leave it on the table ahead of time, put some butter next to it, and that part's good to go. Now, time for the mussels, the star of the show. The mussels themselves. Now what you want to do is you want to get a nice strainer, dump them all right in there, and under some running water, you want to give them a good rinse. So when you're giving them a rinse, you want to make sure you get all the grout off them, any dirt, anything like that. And if you see any like this that are open, they're not closing, and if you give them a minute, they don't close, you want to get rid of it. You don't want to cook that one. You don't want to cook anything that's not fresh. Now, for the onion. I know for an amateur, somebody who's not in the kitchen that often, this is an absolute pain and a nightmare. But I'm going to show you the easy and simple way you can chop and peel this, save yourself a lot of tears. Your date does not need to see you cry. Nobody will enjoy that. Easiest way to chop and peel an onion, all you got to do, look at the onion. You have this end right here. This is where it usually grows out of the ground, and you have the root piece here. Alright, leave the root piece intact. This is the stuff that once you got it off, the onion starts spraying its juice out, and you start crying, and it starts getting annoying. You got to rub your eyes, and nightmare. So, this piece, chop it right off. So all you want to do once you have the onion at a half like this, go, instead of trying to peel the little sides, be, careful and neat, go right for the middle, closer to the middle, pull that right off. And this right here, this will save you a lot of tears and a lot of time. Sure, you're wasting a tiny little bit of an onion, but you're saving yourself half an hour. And from here, once you have this, all you want to do is you want to put the blade not all the way through the onion, but just almost to the tip, to the edge, and all the way down. And then you want to do the same thing, just down the sides, keeping it all together. So essentially you want this. The onion is sliced, but it's not going anywhere. That's the easiest way to handle it. And from here, just simple little slices like so. And this is all you want. Next, the garlic. If you have peeled garlic already, great. You can buy it peeled, saves you a lot of time. If you want to peel it yourself, go for it. This one's already peeled for us. Makes our job nice and easy. And all you want to do is just cut it in half and give it a few slices. It can be roughly the same size as your onion bits, maybe a little bit smaller. The cool thing about this recipe is because you have all the onions and garlic, you have the hot sausages you're going to be using, and you have the wine, you actually don't need to season anything. Don't be afraid to use the hot sausage. Even if you're a person who doesn't like spicy food, the way it's all cooked, you're not going to notice that much of a spice. So go right for the hot Italian one, chorizo, anything you can get your hands on, just a hot sausage. You want to take the skin off, and you want to chop it into small bits. All you have to do to take the skin off a sausage is just very gently run your blade along the side of it. It's going to get sliced right up. Grab the edge of it and start peeling. And the skin comes right up. Don't worry about breaking up the sausage. It's exactly what we want to do anyway. The beauty with this recipe is that everything's being cooked in the same pot at the same time, so I don't need to worry too much about the cleanliness, that I'm using the same cutting board or anything like that. So all you want to do to chop the sausage is cut these bits in half. And just give them a rough chop like this. This is all you need. And you can even put it in the same container that you have your onions and garlic, because you're going to cook it all together. Now you're ready for the frying pan. What you want here is a nice deep, big frying pan. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You need something that has the volume to hold your mussels, all your onions, your sausage, and you want something you can cover, something with a lid. If you don't have anything like that, use a pot. It's fine. For this recipe, you can actually do it all in the pot. I am fortunate enough to have these two frying pans that just happen to fit just like that together. The heat you want to get on your frying pan, just put it right at that level. Something between medium and high, and that's exactly where you want it to be. Once your frying pan starts coming to a little bit of temperature, all you want to do, take a little bit of olive oil, put it right in there. Take all of your chopped up sausage and onions and garlic and put it right in. And what you want to do here is very simple. You just want to cook it long enough so that the sausage looks like it's cooked. And the way you know it looks like it's cooked is it's going to turn brown in color. Once it starts turning that gray-brown color, sausage is ready, we'll move to the next step. Once you have this nice brown color to your meat, you're ready to go. Get your mussels, dump them right in the middle of it all. Get your wine. You want about half a bottle. Here's nice and even. And at this point is when you want to cover it. You leave it here 15 minutes, exactly 15 minutes, and when you open it, you will have beautiful broth with mussels, with spiced sausage and onions ready to go. Check out all the information below this video for all the step-by-step instructions on how to do this and all the exact measurements and proportions for everything that you need to do. 15 minutes later, you're done. All you gotta do, take the cover off. You will see exactly this. They're all pretty and opened up. All you need from here is a ladle. Turn off the heat. Get yourself a nice big bowl. You want to go for an oversized bowl regardless. You don't need to fill all of it up. Split this up exactly in half. This will be a perfect portion. There's only about 2 pounds of mussels in here, and that includes the shells. The important part here is you want to make sure you get a good, generous amount of broth in the bottom of your bowl. That's exactly why you cut up that nice bread, because you want to be able to just break off a piece and dip it right in there. Absolutely decadent, absolutely delicious. Your date will love it. Mussels in white wine.
Please remember to like and share this video, follow us on social media, and check out datenightcook.com for more awesome stuff. It smells amazing.
Go for it.